Straight. Three, two, one. What's the deal, people? It's your boy, the one and only, your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain, because they hate me for my opinion. Welcome back to another episode of the Viral Way Podcast. Make sure you share, like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. We here to wake the sheep that sleep. We here to lead the way, like my bro Messiah say. Messiah will not be here today. He's sick. He came down with some, I don't know if it's the new COVID, the flu, or cold, or whatever you want to call it. But he got the sniffle, so he won't be here. But as always, we got Mr. Cali the one,
yes, sir.
Not the two. We back at y'all with another one. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? The industry is in shambles right now. Drake and Kendrick, that's the only thing going on. We gonna jump right into it. Man, they just set the internet on fire.
Facts.
I can't even keep up with all the songs. They done dropped 3-4 songs back to back to back. No pun intended, you feel me? Let me run down a quick timeline and then we're gonna dive right into the breakdown of the diss tracks. So we going all the way back to 2013, Kendrick with the Control verse, where he seemingly dissed Drake and pretty much everybody in the industry.
Everybody who was relevant.
Everybody who was relevant. It seemed like everybody ducked the smoke. Fast forward to October, J. Cole and Drake, they dropped their first person shooter. Come to find out, I guess Kendrick was supposed to be on the song. He declined, which sparked them to throw shots at Kendrick. Kendrick drops the Like That verse, comes out firing at J. Cole and Drake and the whole industry pretty much. J. Cole comes back with the 7-minute drill. He wakes up 2 days later, deletes the 7-minute drill. Then Rick Ross jumps in the beef, drops the Champagne Moments, dissing Drake, made a little noise, and Ross kind of faded to black. Spent most of the time trolling on social media. Drake comes back, drops push-ups. Boom. Drake drops some bombs. People feeling it, some people wasn't. He drops the Tailor Made, uses the AI, has Tupac and Snoop on it. Tupac's estate basically tells Drake, hey, you got to put this down or we taking you to court. Drake takes that down, so Tailor Made gets take off all the streaming platforms. Kanye tries to jump in the beef, jumps on the Like That remix. Yeah. Everybody like, all right, Kanye, we ain't going for this, bro.
The beat remixed, he did a cool little, whatever he did to the beat was cool, but besides that, we not trying to hear them bars.
Yeah, like we not trying to, like you went down that road with Drake. Yeah. We not trying to hear that. Kendrick and Drake, that's all we focused on. Kendrick comes out, drops Euphoria.
That's where shit go left.
And it starts to go left. It starts to go left because fans were saying, his verse was weak. Kendrick, he not being direct. Yeah. We falling asleep. He's trying to be too complex. He drops Euphoria and just entendre after entendre. It's layered. It has all type of hidden meanings and hidden messages in it. And shortly after that, he drops 616 in LA. Boom, drops another bomb. And as we're deciphering that, it's like, damn, this is layered. It's crazy. Drake drops Family Matters, drops a music video and everything, the whole nine. Drake sends everybody in shambles. Everybody's going crazy. Oh my God, Drake. And instantly,
10 minutes later, it was
10 minutes later, Meet the Grams drop. And I didn't think Kendrick would take this route. We'll get into it. It's really layered. It's highly disrespectful in an intelligent way. It isn't on some hit 'em up. I fucked your bitch and the click. You know what I'm saying?
Much more sinister than that.
It's a little more sinister and calculated. He literally did a verse rapping to Drake's whole family, kids included, and he went the Pusha T route. Dropped a bomb on everybody. Says Drake got a daughter that he been hiding. And come to find out, it was an article back in 2015 where some chick was claiming that, hey, Drake, I have your daughter and blah, blah, blah. But that got swept under the rug. And let's just give a quick rundown. Who you got winning right now?
I got Kendrick Lamar. I don't think it's even up for debate right now. Once, Meet the Grams dropped, I feel bad for Drake because Family Matters, now that I've had more time to listen to it, I've played it in the car, and watched the video a couple times as well. It was actually really good. It was a really good response. He shot at everybody, and he did give it to Kendrick. I mean, he exposed and again, I think what he exposed to compared to what Kendrick exposed obviously is 2 different levels of shit. But say if Kendrick doesn't drop right after, then the bomb that Drake dropped is low-key detrimental because we don't got no other, we ain't never heard nothing else bad about K-Dot. So it's like, that was a bomb. It was disrespectful. I mean, he crushed the whip. Like, he did a lot of shit. Had some weird dude with Pharrell's jewelry on. I mean, he was in the restaurant you talked about with the same order. So I think it was a good response. However, you got Kendrick up. He dissected the whole family. I mean, gave you a therapy session and warned you about the niggas around you. Like, he just killed you from every angle. It was some guerrilla warfare. Like, he had niggas in your camp. He jumped on your moment of fame. Like, he did everything that somebody who's trying to win a war would do.
Hey, Kendrick, I think you might low-key be watching the podcast, bro. Shout us out or something, because the last breakdown of the beef we did, when I was saying like, hey, Kendrick waiting too long could be detrimental to his diss record, meaning that the anticipation is building so high that when he finally drops it, he might not meet the anticipation of it, which he did to me.
He did.
But immediately in the reviews, people were saying, oh, we waited this long for this, and this ain't it, and this boring. And so it kind of played out the way I said it. Now in this round, I said he should immediately drop on the last round. So this round, he immediately dropped right on top of Drake's record, and it has a much more impactful effect because, like you said, people didn't let Drake's song marinate. Like, you couldn't even really dissect it because you were already dissecting Kendrick. Yeah. So that was a good chess move, Kendrick. I'm going to shout myself out for that one. I know you watching out there on their little burner account or something, but shout out to Kendrick. Facts. And shout out to Drake, too, because when you sent his song to the group chat, like, hey, Drake just dropped. Yeah. I played it, but I played it on the phone, and I'm like, man, this shit ain't really hitting. It was low-key was trash to me. But then I ran it back in the whip, like you said. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute.
He was spitting. He was doing
Drake
shit.
Low-key he talking some shit. So it's more so, which style do you like? Do you like the layered, where you gotta decipher bars and dissect what he dude is saying, or you like it, or do you like Drake style where it's immediately digestible? You don't really have to break nothing down. He's just disrespectfully saying, hey, fuck you, whoopty whoop. Because to me, he fucked Ross over in a few bars. Yeah. Body after body. Ross is what he said. Damn, I gotta look. He
said, reading him as Miranda rights.
Reading him as Miranda rights. Like, basically, like, hey, he's fucking cop. And he fucked
ASAP Rocky.
ASAP Rocky over something cold.
He like, got rid of you.
You said you fucked my baby mama first, but run the receipts and see who I was fucking back then in 2014. So that leads me to believe, is he saying he fucked Rihanna first?
Probably. That's probably what he's saying.
Because that's the only thing that'll make sense to me. Like, yeah, you fucked my baby mama, but do your history on who I was fucking back then. Yeah. Your baby mama, which is Rihanna. Now that could be a reach, but that's the only thing that will make sense to me.
No, facts. I think Drake too, he needs to stop trying to be the biggest and try to be the best. Like, every single diss that he's dropped from back to back till now has been about being not only great lyrically and having bars, but having that mainstream, frenzy, that popularity contest that I'm the biggest and I'm also the best. I think with Kendrick, you cannot do that because he is the best lyrically. Like, if you want to come at this nigga, all of the antics, all of the videos, you got to take the time away from that and put the energy towards the bars and really exposing this nigga if you want to win. Because right now, this nigga's up 3-0.
Nah, yeah. Like it's crazy. He's up in every round. I got Kendrick edging every round.
And I'm not even trying to be biased, but it's like, damn, he's killing them off every single time to the point where it's like, to me, if you're not giving it to him, again, we talking about size 7 and this and that compared to a breakdown of your whole family. And how it's a trickle-down effect of how you ended up. Like, that's... Like,
let's really break it down, because like that, people are putting it up against push-ups, but it was a verse versus a song. So I'm not really counting like that versus push-ups. I'm putting Euphoria against push-ups.
Okay.
So, and I'm listening to the bars. Yes, the push-ups track is more catchy. The beat is hotter. So naturally, people are gravitating to what's more of a vibe for them. The average casual fan they're not breaking down bars. They're not really deciphering messages. They just going, what can I bob my head to? What can I dance to and listen to in the whip and play in the club? Oh, that's what's hotter. But a real hip hop fan, they're listening to the words, and the words that Kendrick was using in Euphoria, the bars, it's not even close. It's not even close. Like, what is Drake saying actually? Oh, you're short. You got a size 7 men's shoe. Like, he's talking to his soul. Tell your core fan where you got your abs from.
Yeah.
Like, your abs is your core. Tell your core fans you went and got surgery. Like, he's really breaking it down.
Yeah. No, and then to break down, because I like kind of how we doing it, you know, battle by battle. To break down the whole Euphoria thing too, how layered it really is. When he said the vroom vroom V12, and then I looked that up and seen on Twitter that that's a machine that he got. That's what, you know, fixed his abs for him. It's very layered. So Kendrick Lamar, I think, like you said again, had more of the shit that a hip hop head would want to hear. Another thing too, though, is that people are saying Push-Ups was more digestible than what was it? Euphoria. I thought Euphoria was great because I'm looking at it as an artist on some, like, it sounded like a spoken word, a poet, you know, some poetry. It was all over the place, but at the same time, it was very concise as well. Like, it was great.
Kendrick also predicted the angle Drake was gonna take. So I say Drake's new diss is hot, but Kendrick already predicted, hey, he gonna take the fake family route. You beating up your girlfriend, you proposed to her in 2015, y'all still not married. They saying he even had the engagement ring on in the video. I don't know if it's a replica or the actual ring, but if you go back to Kendrick's song, he said, I basically can predict your angles. You're gonna take the fake family route, and what did Drake do? He went the family route. So points to Kendrick for that, for already knowing, okay, I already know what you're gonna talk about. Not only that, when I'm looking at these reviews from people in the industry, it's almost as if they OVO. Yeah. So I'm giving more points to Kendrick because what he said, OVO supporters, y'all niggas is dick riders. I'm starting to believe y'all don't like the West Coast. Yeah. And I'm looking at everybody jump out there as soon as Euphoria came out. The Gillies, the Camerons, the couple battle rappers, they all are picking apart Kendrick's song, but they're not doing that to Drake's song. They automatically trying to discredit what Kendrick is saying and not discrediting nothing Drake is saying. So it's almost starting to look like y'all got some type of West Coast bias. And to me, y'all still mad about them Death Row days when Death Row was terrorizing the industry, beating y'all the fuck up, robbing y'all, hanging y'all over balconies, punking y'all at award shows. Like Kendrick said, ain't nobody never took my food. Yeah. Basically alluding to a lot of y'all done been punked out here by the West. Y'all come out to the West, y'all getting extorted by the gangs. Y'all gotta pay the gang as soon as y'all get off the plane. If y'all don't, y'all getting robbed. Y'all come out here, y'all artists getting shot. A few artists got killed. So it's starting to feel like y'all are rallying against Drake with your West Coast hate. So shout out to Kendrick for taking that on. Like he said, I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We could be on a 3-hour time difference. Fuck is you talking about? Like, if y'all all got smoke, speak up. I'll pick y'all off one at a time. Let's get it.
Nah, yeah. Like I said, I think Kendrick is killing bro right now. But what I'll say is that I've seen the pushback for Drake shit as well. Like, I've seen people try to, you know, kind of do the same thing that you saying people doing to Kendrick. I see people doing it to Drake as well. You know, I think there's a bias between both sides. This is why I think the beef is so great, because it's really split. Like, you have people who really fuck with Kendrick. You got people who really fuck with Drake. And it's like, man, it's down the middle. It's completely split. However, I think that Push-Ups, again, when you're looking at Drake's disses, they're not 100% directed at Kendrick Lamar. So that's the problem to me with even the last one, right? It's like you gave us the last part was kind of about him. Everything else is like a little bit about him and then about somebody else. Credit to Drake. I mean, he does got 20 niggas going at him. So it's like, am I going to put out a song for each of you niggas? Like, nah, let me just give you some bars, and then get back to him. So I think people are trying to discredit him for that. But when you look at how many people he got coming at him, how else am I supposed to respond?
See, being completely unbiased, because they always say in the comments, oh, y'all biased, y'all from the West, y'all riding with Doc. It's like, nah, bro, if it's hot, it's hot. If it's not, it's not. We're not saying Drake's isn't hot. We're just saying it's not on the level of Kendrick. Like, the bars, the entendres, the messages. Drake is being more direct with it. But one criticism I do have of Kendrick's, he takes a long time to start to heat up. So I can see how a lot of fans is like, oh, this shit boring me, because the way he comes in the track, it's almost like he wants to walk you down, and he builds the anticipation up. And by the time he is halfway through the song, he's already full throttle. Yeah. To me, he needs to just come in full throttle the way he did like that. Like with the last track he just dropped, it was cool. I didn't particularly like the beat, even though the concept was cool. Like, okay, I'm gonna talk to each person in your family. I think he should have picked a more modern beat, because that's all the fans are looking for. Like that, he went to Metro Boomin. Boom. Catchy beat. You just couldn't even hate on it because the beat was so hot. I feel like he should have did that again with this one. Like, got a new modern beat that's more up to date, and right off, just go. Fuck all that slow talking to him. And I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to be meticulous and cool, but sometimes you can't go over the fans' head. Sometimes you gotta let them just digest it instantly. You feel me? I feel like he should have just came right in, because he was gassing towards the end. Yeah. He picked up the momentum. He picked up the flow. He sped up the flow. He like, a lot of people don't like the voice changes. I'm not a big fan of the high pitch, down pitch. Like, it's cool, but some words he pronounces kind of weird, and it fucks the flow up a little bit. I feel like, get a modern beat and just from A to Z, just go crazy.
See, I feel like the reason why I like the beat he chose and the beats that he has chosen so far is because I don't think he's really trying to win from a fan perspective. I think he's really just going at Drake and showing him, like, you cannot do none of this. You don't got no dirt on me. You're not better than me. Like, I don't give a fuck what the fans saying. Me and you know, when this is all said and done, I just washed you on some old Al Green, my nigga. Like, you could never do that. You get what I'm saying? So
picking Al Green, I feel like this record is crazy.
I feel like that's where he just like,
that was hot.
I'm just somewhere different than you. And this is what I've been trying to, like, not really let you know. Like, I'm big bro. I understand that. I try to be humble and play the high road and sit in the back. But you niggas keep tempting me. Now I'm going to show you how far advanced I really am. That's what I feel like what he's doing. He don't give a fuck about the fans. You can have that shit. You can play on Instagram. Cool. Every time I drop, it's going to be profound.
Now, that even like the first track, the Euphoria, when he did the whole Crody thing, that's the name of Drake's cat. So he's basically calling Drake a pussy by using his cat's name. So it's like, even little shit like that, you got to really decipher and really do your background on why he was even saying that. Because I was a little confused. Like, Crody, okay. Kendrick from the West Side over there, he fucked with the Red Side. You feel me? So Crody is a Crip thing. So I'm like, why he going with the Crody route when Kendrick be with the Bloods? Oh, that's the name of Drake's cat. And I'm like, he's saying it kind of weird. And then I seen the video of Drake talking about his cat, and the way he was saying Crody in the song was the way Drake was telling dude, like, hey, you got to say Crody like this. This is how he reacts to you calling his name. So I'm like, damn, that was fucking genius. Or even the 616 in LA. He dropped it at 616 on the dot. 616, Pac's birthday. Then it's tied in with the OJ case. Like, then he had the glove on the cover art. Like, it's just, everything was meticulous. He dropped it on a Tuesday. People like, oh, what do you eat on Tuesday? Carne asada, that's beef. Like, niggas is really like, everything has a meaning. Like, he's not dropping nothing that doesn't mean something.
No, that's a fact. I wanted to get into 616 and that glove. I saw people talking about OJ and Nicole Simpson's, I guess the time of her death or the day of her death was 616, something like that. To me, my theory on why he picked the OJ glove and he put that in there was a big shot at Drake not being part of the culture. So I drew parallels to Drake and OJ. When you look at OJ came of age in a predominantly white area. Look at Drake, which was USC, right? Look at Drake. Came to age in a predominantly white area, Degrassi. They both become famous. OJ, at the point where he can say, either I'm gonna talk about these racial and social justice issues, or I'm gonna just be OJ and be a brand. What does he choose? Just to be OJ. Drake, there's a point in time where he could do the same exact thing. What does he choose? I'm gonna just be Drake. After OJ does that, he gets backlash not only from the community, but from his peers for not speaking on issues within the community, right? Same thing with Drake. So, and then the final thing to me was that OJ, while being black, can simultaneously be viewed as white. OJ, being black, could be at a country club where he's the only black person and nobody even really realizes he's black. Same thing with Drake. He could be with a whole bunch of white people, I think, anywhere else, and he could fit in so well that they only think he's white. So that's why I feel like it was a big shot at him. Like, nigga, you're OJ. You know what I mean? You're really never going to be a part of this culture. Like, this is how we viewed him. This is how we view you.
Look, this how cold Kendrick is. You really got to do your research on what the man is saying. He said, I be at New Ho King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy crody. Now, people like, oh, okay. Now, New Ho King is a Chinese restaurant out there in Toronto, and that's where allegedly, not even allegedly, it happened. Mm-hmm. Drake got booked. He got robbed for his AP at that spot in 2009.
Facts.
Not only did he reference the track where Drake got robbed at and say, yeah, this is where I'm going to be at, waiting on you with the blammy. The sales of the restaurant actually went up after the song. So not only did he reference Drake getting robbed there, saying, hey, this is where I'm going to be at, basically taunting him like, yeah, you got booked. Yeah, I'm going to be there waiting on you. The business started booming after he mentioned it. It's like everything around what Kendrick is doing is not even close. His song is being played during the NBA playoffs.
It's a rap, yeah.
I have not heard none of Drake's songs outside the internet. I was watching a foreign newscast I seen go viral. They were playing Kendrick's diss song. I'm talking like they weren't even speaking English.
That's crazy.
And they had his song playing. Like, the impact of what he's doing is fucking insane. Whether you a fan of the style or the beats or whatever, because the main complaints are the beats that he's picking. All right, cool. But the impact that the songs are having, it's not even close. Like, not even numbers-wise, it's not close. Yeah. He's smoking Drake number-wise on the view count. So Drake can't talk numbers.
Yeah.
He's just breaking them down.
And this is why I'm saying I feel bad for Drake, because when you take a look at Family Matters, right? Like, if you look at the history of the beef, where we have Like That, we got Push Ups, Euphoria, right? All of those different tracks. Leading up to it, you would think that when this drops, like, you got to think about, this is a video. He's crushing a van. He's at the New Ho King. He's doing, you know what I mean? He flipped the race card. He did everything that really he was supposed to do. But the nigga just dropped Meet the Grams right after. Like, so it's like, after that, it's really nothing that you could do. Unfortunately, Kendrick, like I said, he understood the art of war and was right up on you, because if he would have had some time for that to marinate, we might be having a different conversation about it.
Look, even in the cover art, he's alluding to Drake being a pill-popping addict, which he said in the latest song. He got the glove there. He got the I'm pretty sure the shirt got a meaning. He got the receipts. Like, basically, I got the receipts on you. Now, the rumor was Drake was putting money out in the street to try to get dirt on Kendrick, but he got nothing, which he alluded to in the 616. We was like,
yeah.
It didn't get personal until I heard you put money out in the streets, but it came back with no receipts. I'm sorry, my life is boring. Like, everything that about me is on Front Street. Not only that, the card, which has his name on it, is alluding to, it has Drake's name on it, alluding to a leak in the OVO camp, which is supposedly feeding Kendrick inside information, which is how he got the information about, hey, Drake got an 11-year-old daughter. Now, conspiracy theorists, or I guess, from the OVO team, is saying Drake knew about the leak and is feeding the leak false information.
I've seen that too.
For Kendrick to jump out there and put the info out there, and it's false info. So we'll see as the facts unfold, but he did deny having the son the first time, and then double back and admitted to it. Yeah. Now, until I see Kendrick getting sued for defamation or something, I'm a low-key take it as facts.
Facts.
Because why would you throw something out there like that knowing it can be legal repercussions behind it?
Okay. See, and this is where now we going into the allegations part of this situation, which to me is something that the allegations is where I understand rap beef is supposed to be disrespectful as possible, but what they're accusing each other of is not it's not even no funny shit. Like, if you are, hurting your women, and if you are being a pedophile, these are serious allegations. So to me, we need some proof. Like, if we don't get proof, then you niggas are goofies, in my opinion, because
Facts.
You should never come out there and say somebody is abusing their wife, bro. That's like, come on, that's like having the letter A on you. You should never come out here and say somebody is a pedo if they not. So I think this is where it's starting to get a little murky for me. And then see that.
Okay, as far as the pedo thing, I'm gonna play this video because I've never even seen this video, but it's just
that was
resurfaced,
crazy,
right? So. So Drake brings a girl on stage, you know, he's caressing on her, says, how old are you? She said, I'm 17. His response to her saying, I'm 17, instead of saying, oh, get off the stage. Why you look like that? Why you so thick?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Listen, 17. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun.
Then goes to tell her, well, you 17, but I had fun. I don't know if I should say this, but you're making me feel the type of way. Kissed her hand, kissed her on the cheek. Forehead kiss. Then
Okay, let me recant.
That's a little crazy.
Nah, let me recant.
That's a little crazy.
That right there, that's incredible. That's like, okay.
That was crazy.
I mean, how at that point, bro? At that point, Drake, come on, bro. That's weirdo shit, bro. There's nothing else to
listen. Okay, you can't control who comes to your concerts.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know who you pulling on stage. You don't know her age, whatever the case. So I get that, okay, he put her on stage. He's feeling on her, caressing her. In the back of his mind, oh shit, wait a minute. This probably all ages concert. How old are you? 17. He could have cleaned it up like, oh damn, you know, I thought you was of age. I'm sorry, you know. Thank you for coming to my show. Hey, get her off stage, get somebody grown on stage. He would have got a pass. But to turn around and say, damn, you 17?
Why are you so thick?
Why are you so thick? I don't know if I should say this, but you making me feel away. And then kiss her anyway? That's crazy, bro. With the cameras rolling in front of a whole arena. So if you would do that in front of a world stage while being recorded, what would you do on this private island that K-Dot is alluding to, you flying to and fucking underage women? Paying to fuck underage women.
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because that's sick. Like, it's crazy. And when you have a video like that out here, it's hard to... I mean, we can't, after seeing that, it's like, well, you could definitely be guilty of what bro was saying, like at that point, you know what I mean? Because that was years ago. So if you had a little infinity for it then, imagine what's going on now. You get what I'm saying? And what it's progressed into. So after seeing that, my thought process on it completely changes. I still would like to see proof, only because, you know what I mean? It does solidify it. But that alone is like, you obviously weird.
That's right there. It's no even explaining.
It's not. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But it got brushed under the rug. Now imagine if we had footage of Kendrick doing that.
Yeah.
The world would be going crazy right now. But it seemed like Drake getting the pass. Not only that, the whole domestic violence angle. I mean, come on, bro. You could grab your wife in an argument and get charged for domestic violence.
That's a fact.
Now, I seen the article. It was a couple years ago. They're saying Kendrick beat up some woman in Vegas, left her bloody. I don't know if that was his wife or whatever the case, but I'm guessing that's where that's stemming from. But even, like, we're not taking domestic violence that serious in a rap beef. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not like he's beating her the fuck up, put her in a coma. We don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? She might have hit him. Boom, he hit her back. All of a sudden, he gets charged because he's a man. You know, women, they hardly get charged for domestic violence.
I got a question for you, because I'm from the younger generation. Is this how you feel like rap beef was like for Ether and Takeover? Because like these niggas, I feel like are taking it to a deeper, darker level. Is that what it was always, or is it progressing slowly to get worse and worse?
I left condoms in your baby seat. This was Jada Nas. I fucked your baby mama, left a condom in your baby seat. What are we talking about, gang? Tupac, I fucked your bitch.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Yeah. Like, it's always been this disrespectful. As a matter of fact, the beef was a little underwhelming at first because they weren't getting that disrespectful. Okay. It was like, y'all talking too nice. This is some spoken word shit. This is what they were saying when J. Cole was in the beef. Man, we don't want to hear the spoken word shit. Let's get to the nitty gritty. This is beef. We want to hear disrespect. Now, I want to hear disrespect, but I want it in an artful way. Like, don't just come out like
exposing niggas.
Yeah,
so
on some gossipy. It's a difference between being gossipy and gossiping like a bitch, and being disrespectful on some battle rap shit and putting it together with bars cleverly.
So I was going to ask you, like, for me, that's the only reason why I'm like even bringing that up is because, like, again, if the feds or whoever were to go into investigation, then if they could be found guilty, would that be like taking it then too far? Do you get what I'm saying?
Now, if you exposing things that someone can be prosecuted for on the street side and you are a street cat, you went too far. But exposing somebody for pedophilia is never going too far.
Yeah, it's never going too far.
Death to all pedophiles. They all deserve the worst. Castration, all of that.
That's a fact.
You can never go over the line exposing that. You should be exposing that.
Yeah.
Which he said, which kudos to Kendrick. He was like, I'll tell you one secret about the industry.
He did say that.
A lot of these weird niggas is involved in this, and their campaign is covering it up.
They streamlining them, yeah.
So basically saying it's a lot of your favorite artists that are involved in this pedo shit and it's covering it up. And he told LeBron, hey, get away from dude.
Stay away from Curry.
Stay away from dude, because, hey, they getting raided next.
Yeah.
Alluding to, what's going on with Puffy. That's going to happen to them next. So maybe he got some inside information. So I wouldn't say he going too far if that comes out to be facts. Now, if you're putting that falsely on Drake,
yeah, it's fucked up.
You're a weirdo.
Same thing for Drake. Like if Kendrick did do that, I mean, again, I don't think people are going to, I mean, let's be 100% honest. Niggas have gotten forgiven for far worse. So if it was to come out that Kendrick beat his wife, it wouldn't be, even though it is wrong, it wouldn't be as groundbreaking and shocking as if we were to find out if Drake was a pedophile. Like,
no, right. Now I am not co-signing domestic violence, but I know how the system works. Everything ain't what it seems. Like I said, you can get in an argument with your wife. She can throw an iron at you, throw a plate at you, smack you, kick you, spit on you. It'll be cool. I done seen women assault their spouses in front of the cops. And the cops told the dude to like walk away. Damn near finna arrest him for getting assaulted. I've seen this in real life. And I've seen dudes take all of that, simply restrain the woman, and she say, oh, he hit me. And now you got a case. I've seen it. So I don't really take the domestic violence thing for face value because women have lied so much. And thank God for these podcasts. They have been exposed for these lies, the fake rape allegations, the fake domestic allegations. So I don't really take that for face value.
In a nutshell, it's like you can understand why you might be in a situation with that outcome compared to that outcome.
Yeah, it's no explaining the pedophilia shit. Flying to a private island where they're selling kids to high-profile celebrities and government officials is crazy with the whole Epstein thing, which is going on, and that's getting brushed under the rug. And now we seeing actors and athletes' names getting brought up, and it's looking like everybody was involved in this ring that they've been saying was going on, but begin brushed under the rug. So, yeah, it's no explaining that one.
Right now, do you feel like the beef is over, or do you think Drake is coming back?
No, it's not over. It's not over. Kendrick is winning, but he has not delivered a knockout blow to me. Meaning, I think Kendrick knows you can't fuck with me. So it's almost like, you see a cat playing with a mouse. Like, I know I'm gonna kill the mouse, but right now I'm just like batting it back and forth, fucking around, playing with it. Or, you see the movies, The Killer, they playing with they prey, like they got a knife and they just little incisions, killing you slowly, watching you bleed out. I feel like that's what he's doing.
So let's predict, like, what do you think's the next step in the battle? Like, where do you think Kendrick is going with his pen next, and where do you think Drake is going?
I think more inside information is coming next. Yeah. The gloves is off. Yeah. He mentioned the kids. Kendrick alluded to not wanting to take the gloves off. In I forget which track he said
Euphoria.
it. He said this is a friendly fade.
Yeah.
Let's not take it there. But if we do, it's not something you want to do.
Yeah.
So that leads me to believe he has more information than he's revealed yet, because he says he has OVO insiders. He got dirt on Drake. And he said, the dirt I gotta make Gunna look like a saint.
Yeah.
We all know Gunna ratted on what's the name.
Mhm.
So do you got paperwork? Drake's a rat? Which Drake said, hey, if you ain't got the paperwork, you just gossiping.
And so that's where we at right now for me. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what's the next step to me would be Kendrick fully exposing him with something. Like we would have to see again, proof. Drake, the next step is to me fully exposing either, oh boy, kid is not his kid, or give us some forms that bro, committed that crime. If not, then like I said, I feel like it's over for me and it's kind of getting goofy. Cause now if y'all just making shit up, then, and who's to say they even making it up? Because it could just stay in the industry like it always has anyway. So it's not like, that's another thing too. People are like, we need proof, but it's like, we don't necessarily need proof to know something's true. Like it's a bunch of shit that goes on.
Fans don't need proof.
You know what I mean?
Fans just have to like the artist that's saying it. Look at Meek Mill.
That's a fact too.
His career will never be the same. There has been no 100% proof of his gay allegations with Diddy, but as of right now, he's gay in the public eye. Every comment I see, I can't even listen to bro the same no more. This is what I'm reading. Mind you, he's not helping his cause. With every post he put out, it looked gayer and gayer. So Meek just need to not to throw strays at Meek.
I know y'all see the fit the other day though.
the lace shirt, bro, was wild. Meek, just take a year off, gang. Disappear. Come back with another champions. You be all right. Stay off the media. But with the fans, this is the issue I have with rap beats today. It's not about who's winning. It's about who people like. Fans of Drake, it doesn't matter win or lose. Drake won in their eyes because they like Drake. Fans of Kendrick, doesn't matter win or lose. I like Kendrick more as an artist.
Yeah.
It's rare you're going to get somebody unbiased like, I fuck with both of them.
Yeah.
Who has the better record? It's rare. All you see is people, I'm OVO, I'm with Kendrick.
Okay, so I got a question then. If Meet the Grams doesn't drop 10 minutes after Family Matters, what are you rating it that round?
As far as versus Euphoria, or
no, so I'm saying
verses?
Oh shit, I guess is Family Matters a response to Euphoria?
Yeah, that's a response because remember he had Taylor Made. He took it down.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got to put something else out. Bam, he come with
Family Matters.
He come with Family Matters. So right now we will be saying, where the fuck is Kendrick? Drake just dropped.
You're right,
I feel like the impact of Family Matters would be more if Kendrick didn't drop, which was genius. Kudos to me again for him dropping his diss song directly on top of Drake's. Because not only did you drown his out, people are amazed that you dropped that fast.
Yeah.
So now you just earn more cool points.
So what are you rating not Euphoria, what are you rating Family Matters out of 10?
Let me give it a little, let's play a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Because
maybe in this song,
the visuals are great though.
Start by saying,
I don't know what the
nigga,
TV
I said it,
channel
I know that you mad. I've emptied the clip over friendlier jabs. You mentioned my
Maybe
scene,
a
I deal
homage
with
to
his
50
dad. I
just he
gotta go
shot at
bad, I
everybody.
gotta go bad.
okay. He got the van from Kendrick's first album. Towing the van, they eventually crushed the van.
It's cold.
Nah, the beat hot.
Yeah.
If you had to set they Gino as a DP, two civilian gang and red like your PC. You know who really bang and set my nigga YG. You know who really bang and set my nigga Chuck T. You know who even bang and set out there CB. The nigga Cole losing sleep on this, it ain't me. You better have some paper.
Hold on.
He going crazy, yeah.
Hold on. I am all for Cole catching these strays, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Nigga, Cole losing sleep over this. It ain't me.
Yeah,
I ain't losing no sleep over this. Cole, you should have stuck to your guns because quiet as kept, hearing each song, I think Cole could have won this beef.
Hey, tell me why
Quiet as kept.
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's what I was literally gonna say.
Cole could have won this, bro.
When I heard 7 Minute Drill, I was like, you know what? A lot of people said it was a snooze fest. To me, I'm like, this sounded good to me. It was low key like a good song, catchy, and had the bars that we wanted. But yeah, he backed out. I questions what skeletons do bro got in his closet because he didn't want to get exposed.
I'm just imagining if J. Cole decided to get disrespectful, it can get spooky because his pen is like that.
Yeah.
but he didn't have that Mamba mentality in him.
Yeah.
He didn't have that fight in him. So every stray that he catches is like, hey, you can't even say nothing at this point.
Yeah.
He just got to take it on the chin. Now, I'm taking points away from Drake for that line. Because to sit here and say, oh, if you had a set, you'll get a DP, you don't bang, but guess who bang? YG bang, the game bang, even Chris Brown bang. Nigga, you don't bang.
Yeah, you don't bang.
You don't have a set.
What are you talking about?
So a non-affiliate, clowning a non-affiliate for not banging is crazy. And it's worse. You grew up in a Jewish community in Toronto. Kendrick is a non-affiliate, but he's affiliated. He grew up in Compton, in the hood, around the members. We all got homies who bang but didn't bang. You was with the gang. You was with us doing the same shit, going to the same parties. You just didn't get put on. So Kendrick is kind of like, he's not a member, but nigga, he not a goofy either though. He was around the members. So he lose points for that. You don't bang.
No, that's a fact.
Fuck are we talking about? But hey, he's right about this.
Word on the streets on Twitter was that last time Drake was in LA when he was with Game, he was getting that Escalade and skirting off, I guess, every time he seen a whole bunch of niggas come out. So word on the street on Twitter is that when you was in LA, you was scared.
He get cool points for this though. You better have some paperwork or that shit fake tea. So you saying I'm a rat, you saying I'm a pedophile, you making a lot of allegations. Where's the proof? Where's the paperwork? I need to see it. Or you basically spreading fake tea. Like I said, this shit hot though. I ain't gonna lie.
Can't be rapping by no ratting that we can't read. I mean, it's true, a nigga signed me for my AP.
He admitted to getting robbed.
Nigga signed for his main squeeze. Out here begging for attention, nigga, say please. Always rapping like you about to get the slaves free. You just
how you feel about that? Because I seen, so we had a lot of backlash. It was a lot of backlash on that on Twitter, obviously from that line. I didn't really understand. What he was trying to say, like Kendrick trying to be an activist type shit.
Basically, he's trying to be a fake activist, and he called him a fake activist shortly after this. That was actually hilarious, nigga. You rapping like you trying to get the slaves free. Like, that was funny as hell.
Pretty much, we not trying to hear all that shit.
Basically, come on, gang, we not trying to hear that shit. Get up here, rap, and make something hot. We don't want to hear all that free my people shit.
Yeah.
Which, it could be good, it could be bad, because like, nigga, you ain't black, you ain't got the same struggles. He's preaching for the people. What the fuck you know about it?
But it was a cool line. They gonna always kill bro for that. I feel like, but I get you. It was funny.
It was fucking hilarious. Shout out to Drake for that. That shit was funny.
Been playing on money trees. Say you hate the girls I fuck, but what you really mean? I've been with black and white and everything that's in between.
So he kind of addresses it right there.
That, I was confused at first when he said, we hate the girls you fuck. They confuse themselves with real women. I'm like, bro, what do you mean you hate? Oh, he's trying to say he be fucking trannies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get from that.
Well, another thing is if you go back into the Meet the Grams, he talks about him growing a beard, which is something called a beard.
A bottom.
Or whatever it is.
Basically, you getting fucked by dudes. Like you a beard. So you fuck girls who confuse themselves with real women. I'm going to head and assume that's a transsexual. Then he comes with, oh, you grew a beard because being a beard fits you better.
Makes you feel more masculine, or appear more so at least.
Basically, we all know in the gay community, a beard is like a guy that gets used by, homosexuals or whatever the case. I don't want to go too deep into that, but you know what I'm saying? He basically said Drake is gay and be fucking trannies.
Yeah.
You the black messiah, wiping up a mixed queen and hit vanilla cream to help out with your self-esteem.
Are we MLK? Is that how we looking at it?
We've had this topic and it went viral before. Can you be a black messiah, all about black power, and date interracially? We've already had this talk. You've said your views on it, my views on it. Bro, sticking your dick in women doesn't make you any less black. Yeah. I'm sorry, it just don't. I want to fuck every race in the world. I'm not taking points from Kendrick rapping his political shit, rapping his activist shit because he fucked a white woman and his girl's mix.
And does it, even though he did that, is that taken away from what he's contributing to the community? Like, it's not taken away from anything. And I believe they was raised in the same neighborhood or whatever. So, and she got black in her. So it's like, I mean, oh well.
Right, like knock it off with that. Like, they try to take your black card anytime you fuck with a woman that's not black.
I can see again, like, if she was like Drake, where again, Jewish community, whatever the case is, but if she was raised right next door to bro, I mean, what?
Nah,
what you think going on?
Bobby shit, I wanna know what Whitney needs. All that puppy love was over in y'all late teens. Why you never hold your son and tell him say cheese? We could've left the kids out of this, don't blame me. You a dog and you know you just play sweet. Your baby mama cash was always screaming, save me. You
I
did
peeped
it
those.
dirty all your life, you tryna make peace. I heard that one of them little kids might be day free.
If this ain't a fact, he lost points.
He cold. Yeah, that's fucked up too.
If this ain't a fact, he's a goofy, and it's some female gossip shit.
Yeah, because that's bros. Yeah.
To say that your manager is really your son's dad, he fucked your baby mama behind your back, that's a crazy claim. That's wild. But if that becomes true,
What can we say? Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Woo. Secret BD, then this is all making plenty fucking sense to me. Hey, let that shorty breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for free. Yeah, yeah. We're not that kind of free. I'm talking about my nigga Dave. Yo man, the Lil K. We call that shit.
so it's a lot of gossip getting thrown back and forth.
Yeah.
It's getting messy. It's getting personal. I thought they had concocted this to like, hey, rap is boring. Let's, start a beef and heat it back up. It'll help us both. But with claims like this, I don't know no more.
I don't think
it's looking like this shit getting real.
I seen somebody tweet, this beef has officially entered the me and my niggas better never see you and your niggas face.
No, facts. like Drake said, y'all catch fades on the West, right? Like, come on, I'm handing them out. So right. Drake calling out K-Dot for the fade, I'm here for that too. You know what I'm saying? We know they both been training in boxing, so let's see what it is. I'll tell you one person who is happy about this, Diddy. Yeah. Because you ain't heard nothing about Diddy since this beef even started.
Thank God.
They brushed all that under the rug. I know Diddy happy as a motherfucker. Go make another diss track. Let me play a little bit of Meet the Grams, you feel me? Now I'm hearing...
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive.
It's kind of low monotone. I'm hearing that Taylor Swift's producer produced it. So Drake made a song called Taylor Made. He actually has a song produced by Taylor Swift's producer, which is actually Taylor Made. So I don't know if that's a reach or if that's some more genius shit that, he just went and did.
I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry that you gotta grow up.
He said Drake uses his dad as like his black card to get cool points or whatever the case.
His dad uses him.
His dad uses him. So yeah, it was cool. Like I said,
I think, and this one, not to cut you off, I think that this Meet the Grams is so sinister. And like, I was like, damn, he really went to another level because it's showing like what he is doing is proven through all of Drake's relationships that Drake is superficial. Like when you really look at what he's breaking down, it's just crazy to me. Even to me on Euphoria, people were like, he's using things everybody else has already said. I'm looking at that as like original in a way because he's actually saying that all of these people within the culture don't fuck with you. And I can give you a separate instance of these people pretty much bar for bar saying they don't fuck with you. Meanwhile, I put my own twist on it, etc. So I'm looking at it in a deeper way of like every little thing he's doing is sending shots and breaking down how he's just not a part of the culture for one, and two, but materialistic and I feel like superficial. That's what he's alluding to.
See, with the whole, you haven't, fans saying he hasn't said anything we haven't heard before. Me, I'm an avid battle rap fan, right? Shout out to Smack, shout out to URL. Nothing's new under the sun, right? So in battle rap, you'll have battle rappers who all say similar things or say the same thing, but it's the way you pin it that makes it different. We can say the same bar, but not pin it the same way. Yeah. So you'll have a lot of punchlines that have been said 1,000 times, but the way each individual MC put it together, from the lead up to the punch to the follow-up bar after, that's what makes it different. So regardless of if he's saying the same thing we heard before, I mean, how much shit do you really want to hear? You know what I'm saying? Are you here for the rap or are you here for the gossip? Because keyword in rap battle is rap. Yeah. So even though we might have heard it before, you haven't heard it the way he's saying it. And what has Drake revealed that we didn't already know about K-Dot? So if you're going to use the same criticism towards K-Dot of, hey, you saying everything we already heard, Drake got to lose points as well because he has not said anything new other than the rumor that, hey, that's not really your son, which is not confirmed. So you can't give him cool points for that either.
Yeah, that's on all of it is like that. I just think, man, you can keep playing it, but this one was crazy.
I actually like the 616 in LA a little better than this one.
I like this one better.
Life is hard, I know. The challenge is always go beat us home. Sometimes our parents make mistakes that affect us until we grown. Hey, you're a good kid that need good leadership. Let me be your mentor, since your daddy don't teach you shit. Never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never fall in the escort business. That's bad religion. Please remember, you could be a
one of his homeboys, I guess, was drunk and pissed on Drake's leg. That's
damn.
Even if it don't benefit your goals.
I thought Diddy pissed on his leg.
Or somebody, I don't know who it was.
Didn't they say Diddy pissed on his leg and wind up, they wound up, Diddy wanted to beat him up? That was a rumor.
Understand, I'm throwing rocks and hiding hands, that's law. Don't be ashamed about who you with, that's how he treat your moms. Don't have a kid to hide again, be sure. 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. Your strength come from within. A lot of superstars, that's real, but your daddy ain't one of them. And you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you 18.
Okay, see, that was low-key genius. He's talking to his son, telling him what not to do as a man, but using all Drake's flaws as the examples. Don't let nobody piss on your leg. You know what I'm saying? Either they supposed to die right there or whoop, whoop. Like, don't do this, don't do that. But everything he's telling them not to do is what Drake does. You know, don't hide your woman. Be proud of your woman. Drake hiding his baby mom. His baby mom was a porn star. Like, you ain't proud of that. You got another kid you're hiding. So you're not proud of that baby mama either. So to even think of the breakdown that way, because I didn't catch it till just now, that's actually genius.
No, I thought so. And that's what I'm saying. He was talking to him. Not only that, but he's really talking to him from the perspective of when Adonis turns 18. That's what you realize at the end too. So he is saying, like, you know, in a fairy tale, he would be receiving his song at 18 years old, about to go out into the world, which is that's profound. Again, that's what I'm saying.
Basically, I'm sonning your son because you're not fit to do it.
Exactly.
That's pretty fucking disrespectful. Hey, this man cold, man.
He cold, bro.
This man cold, man.
So like,
Dear Sandra, your son got some habits, I hope you don't undermine them. Especially with other girls that's hurt inside this climate. You're a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotion, hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper, and more paper, and more paper. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions, psychopath intuition, the man that like to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is heavy. Now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualizing with kinks of a nympho fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being the beard just fit him better. He got sex.
So what I want to break that down was he compared him to Harvey Weinstein. So that's why I'm like, that's crazy. Not only that, a part that I really wanted to break down was he uses black women for a nympho fetish. You all ever realize that with him, low key? His weird idolization of black women, a certain type of black women. I don't know if anybody really
ghetto ratchet, big
truly
booty
pays
type.
attention to what he's doing. That's what he's getting at. That's what he's getting at for sure. And I have peeped that for a while, and it really became prevalent when you like look at the whole Sexy Red shit. Think about Cash Doll. Other people, it's like,
yeah, because like, why are you always with them? You know what I'm saying?
And you're not nothing like them type of girls. So that's for sure a fetish because it's something you wouldn't do on a regular.
And I always say this, you know, other races use black men and women as fetishes. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, this is helping you get your black card stamp. It's like, okay, ooh, shout out Sexy Red, when the whole industry is saying we rebuke that shit.
Exactly.
We don't promote that ratchet shit. We don't co-sign it. The biggest artist in the game is co-signing it. Now all the ratchet black bitches is, oh yeah, we love Drake. So that's another stamp of approval that he gets.
Not only that, like when you hear him talking about how he is a beard, you go back to Euphoria, and it's like he breaks down bars from other songs. It's almost like, oh, that's what you meant when you said, when I see you standing next to Sexy Red, I believe I see two bad bitches. Like you start to understand more and more and more. He puts a little, you know what I mean? He answers those questions later on in each song. So it's crazy.
Offenders on OVO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. Now we got.
He said he has sex offenders signed to OVO that he keeps on allowance. He's making some claims, comparing them to Harvey Weinstein, calling him a pedophile, says he has sex offenders on his record label that he has his own kids around, saying he needs to die. So he done literally wished death on the man. So this is like, it's past rap beef at this point.
It's serious.
With these type of claims. Oh shit. I done blew it. I done fucked up. Oh, let me see. I can't see this shit.
You know who really bang.
See, I want to get to the part where he's talking
the
to
manipulator, even using you for you
the daughter.
Sandra, sit down. What I'm about to say is spenders on OVO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. Now we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap battle, he should die so all of these women can live with a purpose. I've been in this industry 12 years. I'ma tell y'all one little secret. It's some weird shit going on, and some of these artists be here to police it. They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them tender. Then leak videos of themselves to further push their agendas.
So on TikTok, this actually came out, and this has been out for a while. I've been public knowledge that there is, every time Drake has a tour or whatever, a show, in his city, there is a guy who goes around and finds the hottest girls that he can, and pretty much the one he thinks Drake likes the best, they send her to Drake's house. He has sex with her. So when he says this weird shit is going on, we're streamlining these people to your crib and calling it Tinder. That's exactly what he's talking about. So some of the things, like, again, don't have to be proven in a court of law or something crazy because it's right there in front of your face when you really think about it.
Nah, facts. That's wild though. What's tripping me out is out of everything he said, oh, he's a pedophile, he does this, he does that. The only thing people are worried about is if the daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like the pedophilia shit, they're not even tripping really.
You know why that is though? Because if Drake come out that he's that's gonna put the industry in shambles. Like we've seen it with Diddy, we've seen it with other, celebrities that have gotten whatever for it. I think that's, on a deeper level, people just don't want to believe somebody they fuck with could be capable of that.
To any woman that be playing this music, know that you're playing your sister, or better yet, selling your niece. To the weirdos, not the good ones. Cat Williams, I gave you the truth, so I'ma get mine. The embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. Hey, Lil Bron, keep the family away. Hey, Curry, keep the family away. To anybody that embody the love for the kids, keep the family away. They looking at you too if you standing by him. Keep the family away. I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives. Keep the family safe.
So he basically saying, hey, he's under investigation and the feds will be coming and knocking soon.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that unfolds. But like I said, both drop good tracks. I have Kendrick winning every round. And I don't think the battle is over. He has not delivered a knockout blow yet. I believe he's capable of it. Like I said, I think he's more so walking him down slowly, and then, the grand finale, he'll drop it. Mm-hmm. But as of right now, Drake is still in it, bro.
Yeah,
Drake could come back and drop another track, and hey, we back at, hey, where's Kendrick?
Yeah. And I think people, again, we need to, for the Kendrick fans, because I know, and like we speak on bias, let the Family Matters track resonate. Like, honestly, because I had to let it resonate for a couple more times. And now listening to it today in the car again and again, I'm like, this is a good diss for sure. I
didn't like the singing part, but then I ran it back in the whip and I'm like, oh, Drake was saying some shit. Let me fast forward to that shit. That was
yeah.
Two light-skinned kids, the shit will be cute. Right about for the big three. It's only Big D and this video proof. My son should go play at the park. Two light-skinned kids, the shit will be cute. Unless you don't want to be seen with anyone that isn't blacker than you. We got it. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We get it, you like to put gin in your juice. We get it, you think that you bitch in juice. When you put your hands in the girl, is it self-defense because she bigger than you? Your back is up against
He's talking.
Wait.
He's talking.
Hold on. He said.
Hold on, he's talking.
Blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. What did he say? He said, I know you like...
We get it. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You think that you bishop in juice. Like
talking
this
about Pac, right?
Pac,
and he said, you like, okay. Yeah, that nigga
he's going crazy.
Is it cause you live in that bachelor life?
Let me run that back one time. He's talking.
Isn't blacker than you get. And kids, the shit will be cute. My little thing is to give me the loop. You right about fuck the big three. It's only Big D and it's video proof.
Pause. I'm not even acknowledging that.
Yeah,
I seen
I'm
people
right.
acknowledging that. Pause.
But what's his name?
No Diddy.
What's his name? Kendrick acknowledged it on Meet the Grams. Like, you know, no Diddy, he acknowledged it.
This was cold. I'm not gonna lie. This
Yeah.
was cold. He said, our sons will go play in the park. 2 light-skinned kids. Should it be cute? Unless you don't want to be seen with somebody that isn't blacker than you.
Yeah.
Like you basically ashamed of your son because he light-skinned.
Type shit.
You're in an interracial relationship, but you're preaching all this black power shit.
He's trying really hard to be something, you know what I mean? He's not. That's what he's trying to say.
My son should go play in the park. 2 light-skinned kids, the shit will be cute. Unless you don't want to be seen with anyone that isn't blacker than you. We get it. We got it. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. We get that you like to put gin in your juice. We get that you think that you bishop in juice. When you put your
That
hands in
nigga
your
talking,
purse,
man.
is it self-defense cause she bigger than you? Your back is up.
That's fucked up. When you put your hands on your girl, is this self-defense because she's bigger than you? That's fucked
So
up.
that's what I'm saying. Niggas gotta go back and listen because he did do his shit. He did.
He did. He talking some shit.
This next, the Michael flip is.
Why did you move to New York? Is it cause you live in that bachelor life? Proposed in 2015, but don't wanna make her your actual wife. I'm guessing this wedding ain't happening right, cause we know the girls that you actually like. The darkest secrets are coming to light. It's all on your face like what happened to Mike. Oh shit, it's all making sense. Maybe I'm pressing you actually, Mike. Michael was praying his features would change, so people believe that he's actually right. Time will make you do features for change. Get on Heartbreakers and rap for the whites and wait.
Basically saying, hey, bro, we know the girls you actually like. You really like the white girls. And you low-key want to be white yourself.
And then when I heard after he said that, because we know the girls that you actually like, and he said dark secrets are coming to light. I thought that was a play on the race thing too. Me personally, the Mike shit is crazy. You think Kendrick want his features to be? Because let me tell you something. I paid a lot of attention. I was paying attention to everything. When you look at Kendrick, from "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" to then he starts doing the long hair with the ponytail, looking like wearing. Go back, go look at bro now. Really go look.
I'm gonna say
Everything
this.
these niggas is saying is something.
I'm gonna say this with the whole Kendrick. I hate the way that you dress. The way that bro dressed, he really didn't have the room to say that. Cause the fits this nigga been wearing been crazy.
He in his artist bag, bro. Come on,
bro. The fits bro been wearing, it's not doing him no justice to say I hate the way that you dress. Both these niggas dressing like weirdos.
Drake dressed like NFL backyard, whatever football. That nigga
I hate
crazy.
the way both of them niggas dress. For the record.
Wait, you say your brother Jermaine, but you want him to stay out of the light. Oh shit, just follow me, right? Cause nothing you saying could bother me, right? I get off the plane and nothing has changed. I hit the lotto with all of my ice. Hit the lotto with all of my ice. Hit the lotto with all of my ice. This shit gotta be over by now for anyone out here that's calling me right.
He ain't dead and it's not over.
No.
That was a hot response though. Yeah. I give it to Drake. Like if you're gonna listen to one of the tracks over and over, you're probably gonna listen to this one.
Yeah, this one was...
simply because of the beat. I like that he switched up the flows. I think he took that out of Kendrick's book though, because the last Euphoria, Kendrick used 3 different flows. Mm-hmm. The beat changed 3 different times. On this one, he used 3 different flows.
Another thing too, I feel like again, this is why I feel like Kendrick is only impressed or his only purpose is to beat Drake. He don't care about the fans, because to keep it a buck, I don't want to go play back that somebody was a pedophile over and over and over again. Like, you get what I'm saying? To break down that somebody is a pedophile, they got this gambling addiction, all these different things. It's just very dark compared to this. It's not as dark. So replay value wise, that's why I can see people playing this longer, because it's some dark shit on that Meet the Grams, bro, that niggas don't want to keep hearing over and over again.
If I'm looking at battle rap, I'm looking at this like K. Dot is more of a Loaded Lux to where you have to go play the battle back after you watched it live, because there's no way possible you caught everything he said. Okay. Whereas Drake is more direct. He's more of a performer. He's more like a Hitman Holla or a DNA, or, you know, he uses a lot of current events and the bars are more straightforward. You get everything he said right there on the spot. Like, if you was to compare it to battle rap, I think that's more accurate, because Loaded Lux, a lot of people have him losing battles live because you're at the battle, you're drunk, they're smoking, you want to hear something that's hot right now to shake the building. Like, people want shit to shake the building. Loaded Lux is more of a on-cam type rapper. Like, rewind is more to find. He always say that. You know what I'm saying? As you rewind, it's more to find. With
deep.
Kendrick, the more you rewind, the more you find.
That's a fact.
So I think it's more so, what style do you like? You like the more direct approach or do you like the more complex approach? But right now, the battle's up in the air. I got K-Dot winning though.
You're right, but he could come back. Drake could come back at any moment and change things, you know. And my thing is, can Kendrick keep this pace up? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, can he keep dropping this amount of records? Because he's already put out 20 minutes of music in 2 days, bro. So it's like, can he continue this up? I don't know. That's what I am anticipating.
What I seen was people said K-Dot got Drake rapping better and Drake got K-Dot dropping more music. So shout out to both of them.
A win for us, the fans. Yeah,
it's a win-win for the fans regardless. People are entertained. People are happy. So it's a win-win regardless. So shout out to Drake and K-Dot. I'm looking forward to hearing more records. You know what I'm saying? But that West Coast hate got to stop.
Hey, you niggas do hate the West, and you know why. We got the best weed, nigga, best weather, the best women. You niggas emulated a lot of shit we did. You feel me? I feel like the whole West Coast gang shit, niggas spread out and put that all over the world as well. Like, it's just a lot of originality over here that niggas hate on.
Niggas hate the West Coast. I'm fine with it. I'll push a line with it. Pick a nigga off 3 at a time with it. We could be on a 3-hour time difference, period. Y'all hating on the West. We can see it as written on your face. Just call the battle unbiased, bro. You can like Drake and say he's losing. You can like Kendrick and say he's losing. You don't have to ride or die. You don't have to pick a side. You're not signed to OVO. You're not signed to Kendrick. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the tracks. And let's get the bots out of here because the bots is fucking the game up too, right? You got a lot of fucking bots making it biased on one side. And it's just, I want to see authentic reactions from real people. I don't want to see all this bot shit.
That's kind of why some of the views I'm even looking at, like, so people pointed to that about why Kendrick has so many views compared to Drake. I don't know if niggas are coping or what, but people are showing, or we're showing, you know, I would say 10, 15 hours ago, how Kendrick's views compared to Drake's are astronomical, which I don't know if that does make sense. It could be bots. It could not. Then you have the things that's going on Twitter as well. A whole bunch of people just spamming certain tweets and things like that. So for sure, get the bots up out of here.
Nah, facts. But yeah, man, let's get to some more serious topics.
We done ran down right there.
Yeah, we done ran down the Drake thing, man. The entertainment is going crazy. But entertainment is used as a distraction, right? So as everybody is distracted with the whole Drake and Kendrick thing, Congress just passed a bill that is attacking free speech. Now, as we all know, around the country, on every college campus, there has been protests going on regarding the whole Israel and Palestine war they got going on, the whole Gaza thing, right? And it's been getting more violent. Students have actually started to clash with each other. Black people somehow has become the face of this, and now they're clashing with racist white kids on the campus. I'm seeing video after video.
Ole Miss, yeah.
where it's looking like the 50s out there on these college campuses behind some shit that we have nothing to do with, and we're not even in that country. So Congress passed the bill. Now, it's a lot of hidden language in the bill. You have to read between the lines. They're not saying it direct, but when you read between the lines, you like, oh, I see what they're doing. Mm-hmm. So basically, they passed this anti-Semitism bill, deepening the definition of what they consider to be anti-Semitic. Mm-hmm. Now, like I said, if you read between the lines, they're alluding to some verses in the fucking Bible as being anti-Semitic, meaning you can no longer say Christ was killed by the Jews because it's anti-Semitic. So now they're literally erasing history before your fucking eyes. And people aren't seeing how deep this can get. Because if we're in a predominantly Christian country, this book is said to be the word of God, and they just passed a bill saying the word of God is false. It's anti-Semitic, it's hate speech. That's what they're calling the fucking Bible, is hate speech. Now, it's an old saying, if you want to know who's in control, look at who you can't criticize. So we can criticize every race and every culture on the planet except the Jews. Now, that's where it gets spooky at, because you can't even no longer say they're running the industry, because that's anti-Semitic, that's false, that's hate speech. So everything that they're saying Jews are behind, or hey, look at the Jews are doing this, they're doing that, they're in control of this, they're making law. You can no longer say it. It's anti-Semitic, which is crazy because it's literally just criticism. But you can get on Twitter all day and say, hey, you N-words, blah, blah, blah. You sand niggas, blah, blah, blah. You chinks, blah, blah, blah. You could, any race you can criticize, say whatever you want, except the Jews. It's getting to a spooky place. Y'all got to wake up. It's cool to be entertained, but look at what's going on in front of your eyes. How you feel about this, bro?
Man, it's deep, right? Like it is attack on our free speech. Again, you know, when you have something within the Bible that is stated that, you know, as a predominantly Christian society, we have thought was the truth for as long as we've been alive. And now you're telling me on national TV that I can no longer, you know, believe this belief, that belief is now invalid because however many years later you decided to make it invalid by law, not by spirituality, not by religion. Right. And so this is like crazy to me on that part of it. And then when you have the part of we're not even allowed to reference to them as a group anymore that could possibly be behind certain atrocities within America and other places is incredible to me, too, because the proof is in the pudding with certain instances. So now that we can't talk about that, how else are we supposed to bring light to what some of us feel is going on behind closed doors? So it's a complete shutout from the truth. Literally, that's all that it is. And not only that, they also just, you know, went ahead and gave the go ahead for warrantless searching. So now the FBI and the CIA can get on your phone, which they were already doing anyway, but now they can monitor your shit with no warrant at all. So it's about to get really, really spooky.
Like they said right here, HR 6090 is not needed to protect against anti-Semitism discrimination. Instead, it's likely to chill, they use the word chill, which pretty much kill free speech of students on college campuses by incorrectly equating criticism of the Israeli government with anti-Semitism. So it's been long said that this is low-key the United States of Israel, right? Mm-hmm. you follow the money, you follow the laws, you follow what's going on. It's looking like they running us, not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? It's even conspiracies that, hey, the CIA fucking created that shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not going to go too deep into because I don't want the channel to get flagged. Do your research on that. It's videos all over TikTok. You go on the dark web, you go deep enough, you'll see what I'm talking about. But this is literally killing your right to speak because you can analyze what's going on in real time and give real facts, but they can decide and say, hey, this is hate speech. Mm-hmm. This is you being anti-Semitic, and now censor you being able to deliver the truth to people. And the only narrative that's out there is the narrative they decide is acceptable to be put out there, which look in history, you see where that leads a nation when only one side of the fight controls the narrative. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're basically programming people into being whatever you want them to be. You literally have no more freedom at that point in time. So people fighting, oh, Democrat, Republican, and Joe Biden and Trump, fuck all of that shit. They're literally making you their robot to where it doesn't matter what party you align with. You're going to align with these views because these are the only views you're going to be able to speak of publicly, period. Or you will be reprimanded by the law.
The game of America is capitalism. America is about poor and rich. The reason I love America is because we have the ability to, you know, gain success beyond our wildest dreams. The other reason why I don't like it is because when you look at things like UCLA or USC, or, you know, how they're saying here, we're trying to chill free speech on college campuses. Due to capitalism, you'll see that the laws change depending on what building you are in. And that is weird to me. So if I'm on a college campus, I can't say this, but then I could go here and say it. Do you get what I'm saying? So the diversification of what we're able to do and how these different businesses and organizations are able to create their own kind of laws and procedures to deal with them is crazy to me. And that the reason why it is that way is because, again, that is what's keeping America running, is the businesses. So the businesses run America. And result to that, that's how these laws get passed about who can say what and who can do what.
Here goes the actual bill. I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. Y'all can get this online. It's fucking public. So y'all can't say we're making this up. I'm seeing comments. Oh, y'all made that up. No, it's not made up. It's right here. HR 6090. So I'm not gonna read it word by word, but just to show y'all that this is real. Discrimination against Jews may give rise to a violation of such title when the discrimination is based on race, color, or national origin, which can include discrimination based on actual or perceived shared ancestry or ethnic characteristics. It is the policy of the United States to enforce such title against prohibited forms of discrimination rooted in anti-Semitism as vigorously as against all other forms of discrimination prohibited by such title, and as noted in the U.S. National Strategy to Counter Anti-Semitism, blah, 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 in the White House, blah, blah, blah. They give the date. So, mind you, with all the history of racism in the country, specifically the black people, like I said, we are still affected by it today. It is not holding you back or stopping you, but it is a real thing, and there has been real violence behind it. And with all the history of violence behind racism towards blacks, there's still no bill making it illegal. You still can legally damn near lynch niggas in some places. There's still sundown towns. We're in California. There's sundown towns. You go down south, there's sundown towns. You go up near Bakersfield and Taft, they have signs. There's sundown towns, meaning if your black ass get caught when the sun go down, it's a wrap. Think about that. It's 2024. They have not outlawed sundown towns.
You got to think about it. The reason why is, again, I'll go back to my capitalism example, is that when it comes to the black community, we are, from a capitalistic standpoint, of no value. When it comes to consumerism, yes. But when it comes to what we're adding to the community beside, or to the world or America besides that, not much. So I don't think that, again, they're jumping to, and obviously there's hate in that as well, and racism, but I'm just speaking from a business standpoint because I'm using my capitalist example, that's not a good investment. Whereas these people are a good investment. And they've proven to be a good investment for years and years and years. So that's why I feel like it's easier, and they're going to be quicker to pass a law like the Anti-Semitism Awareness Act, because those people behind that community, there's so many prominent figures. Do you get what I'm saying?
How is it not illegal to call you the N-word yet? You cannot criticize Jewish people on social media. It gets flagged as anti-Semitism. But you can literally get online and say, kill those N-word babies. And it's nothing. And Elon Musk is like, oh, it's free speech. Okay, if it's free speech, make it all free speech. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If I was to say, hey, because I'm seeing a lot of people, they were decoding some of Hitler's old videos, right? Yeah. Where they're coming back saying, wait a minute, we might have been lied to about this whole Hitler thing, right?
They just want to be left alone.
You know what I'm saying? They're running his speeches in English, and a lot of people are saying they align with what he was saying because it wasn't really so much what we were told. And let me walk a thin line of what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll probably get flagged for it. What he was saying wasn't what we were historically told, and a lot of people are actually aligning themselves with what he was saying. Not the whole hate this set of people speech, but more so, look what's going on politically. We need to stop this. Now, a certain set of people is behind it politically, was more so what he was getting at when they are deciphering it in English. But if you say that, you'll be condemned. Kanye West got crucified and castrated for alluding to saying that. So now, at least to me, was Kanye up on this before people started doing it? Did he get a jump on it saying that, hey, even though, you know, he has a history of hatred and this, that, and the third, you can still decipher some intelligent things that he said and agree with without agreeing with the person himself. I can say, okay, as evil as this person is, he said 1 + 1 is 2. Damn, that's smart. 1 + 1 is 2. I agree with that. That does not mean I agree with the person himself and every single view that he has. Because in the world, if you agree with one thing somebody said, you automatically agree with everything they said, which is not fucking true.
No, I'd agree to go as far as Kanye might have been a little bit of the reason why this was created. If you want me to keep it 100% with you, because Kanye being who he is and how prominent of a figure he is, the conversation on these people really started to change when he started to open his mouth. Now, they'll pass that off and put that under the rug and say, no, it's to chill people out on college campuses, which it is, but there's always a two birds for one stone. These niggas don't do things that don't benefit them from the positive and the negative. So that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, we're going to say it's for this, but then it's also going to, create this blanket effect where now nobody can say nothing. So all them niggas that was saying this and that about record execs and what they're doing behind closed doors, all that is over with. So it nips all of that.
And that's a great point, because if you have dudes over here who's dealing with a certain group and they start airing out the shady business that's going on, trying to warn the public and people who may come to do business, and now you speaking facts of what's going on behind closed doors is considered anti-Semitic and hate speech. What does that say, bro? If I have a contract and damn, every contract, we get the lower split. Hey, man, just be warned, you're going to get the lower split. Oh, that's hate speech.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's a fact. The contract's here in black and white, but I can't tell people. So now you are controlling the narrative, you're controlling history, and you're controlling what can be exposed, meaning now I can really do shady business.
Yeah.
The shadiest of the shadiest, and you can no longer say anything because it's hate speech. And you will be locked up, fined, persecuted, banned, canceled if you even think about exposing it. How dangerous is that?
Somebody brought up...
That's dangerous, bro.
Somebody brought up in your comments, I believe it was 1984. They also brought up a book, which some people read in high school. It's called Fahrenheit 451, which is where it's about the future where firefighters, they go to burn books. So what they're doing is just getting rid of all the knowledge. So when you look at shit like this is in a way our Fahrenheit 451, our 1984, because they're trying to control literal text. You get what I'm saying? Technically, it would be deleted and no longer can be said if they're going to double down and really stand on what they're saying in these laws.
Isn't this such a fucking coincidence that shortly after Putin and Russia exposes, hey, Jesus was really black. All the prophets in the Bible were really black. All of a sudden, the Bible's hate speech.
Yeah.
The Bible been around since the Bible been around.
Yeah, I don't even know when.
I'm talking generation after generation after generation after generation. Hundreds of years, Bible been around. Never considered hate speech. Hey, Jesus is black. The prophets are black. Hate speech.
Yeah.
Take that out the text. I don't believe in coincidences, bro. I don't. Because now you seeing other races acknowledging, oh yeah, Jesus is black. Before, oh, you niggas just want to take credit for everything. Now that Putin, white guy, Russian guy says it, and we got TikTok, they're trying to ban that, which it was video after video after video exposing this very type of information to where you couldn't even deny it anymore, even if you wanted to. People are starting to actually acknowledge it. Now it's like, wait a minute, this is getting out of hand. Hate speech.
Boom.
No longer can say that.
And that's what they're doing because they realize the amount of knowledge people are having access to, and it's changing their mind. Like you said, I remember when people really started believing that we're all coming from Africa. Like that was something as well that people didn't understand for a long time. And that's why I think each thing, it does break down the barrier. And this is something that, America is trying to control. They're trying to control the narrative for the people that put money in their pockets. Like that's all that it is. That's what I'm saying. If the black community was who this community is and who we know it to be, I 100% guarantee you we would be in a different position. But due to the differences in what we contribute to society, that's the difference in treatment. It obviously goes into self-hate as well. But I'm just I'm trying to get people to understand that like as fucked up and all this as it seems, is like these people are putting money in America's pocket and so are we. And therefore, like no matter what, these niggas are gonna come first. That's what I'm really trying to get people to understand. And they always have.
You got to think about this, bro. Immigrants are getting every fucking benefit that we work and fought for as Americans that we don't get. These motherfuckers come over here, no papers, no nothing, contributed not a fucking thing to the country. Not only are they running amok, they're getting paid for it. They're getting out of jail free cards. You go to work every day. You pay taxes every day. You can get no help. Mind you, making $100,000 is damn near poor now.
Yeah.
But it's just enough that you can get no aid from the government that you pay taxes to because you make too much, even though you don't make enough to survive. You're just barely getting by. When a motherfucker could come over here that's 45 with no documented papers, don't know who the fuck this person is, nothing. Here goes some money, here goes some housing, here goes some education. Hey, you want to be a cop and lock up Americans? Here go a badge and a gun. Like, what the fuck is going on? We can't just talk about rap beef all goddamn day.
That's a fact.
When the country is crumbling, they're talking about we running out of money. You print the money.
Yeah.
Who are we in debt to? How are we in debt? In debt to who? Please make it make sense. We created money. How are we in debt?
No, fact.
Yes, I'm yelling because I'm pissed off because you stupid motherfuckers out here, y'all not paying attention.
I think all of this is surrounding and is leading up to the presidential election. I tweeted something like that. I said, you realize that chaos starts to really, fire up about a year out from the presidential election. I feel like that's what this is. That's why you're seeing this. Biden has had a terrible presidency. I feel like this is to, again, give a pat to the back to the people that's put money in his pocket. And so that's his way of trying to win another term. What you just spoke on about people being able to come over here and have an easier route to success, I think that is also a point that Biden is trying to use as another term. You get what I'm saying? Then you go to the protest and you look at the negative side of who's there, the people acting like monkeys and doing certain things. Those are the people that then Biden is trying to say, hey, these are people that are for Trump. So I look at it like it's a stage and it's a calculated battle of who's trying to do what before election season starts, and it's had to guarantee either another term for him or he's back in office.
This is why I always say racism is a tool to divide and conquer. Americans, I don't care what color you are. If you're an American, you need to wake the fuck up and we need to come together and fight what's going on. Because while you sitting here saying, I'm a monkey, I'm this, and I'm sitting here saying, oh, you redneck this, you redneck that.
What are we really doing?
What the fuck are we doing when they stomping on both of us and using outsiders from outside the country to do it, to help? We should be teaming up going, fuck that, we fighting back. I don't care, you're Asian, you're Hispanic, you're white, you're Samoan. I don't give a fuck what descent you are. If you are an American, you should be on American side. The color should be gone. We're Americans. We live in America. These laws that they're making are affecting all of us. These taxes is affecting all of us. So you sitting back thinking, oh yeah, I'm superior because I'm white. And you niggas sitting back, oh, I'm superior because I can jump high, run fast, and we created fuck all of that right now. Look what's going on around you, bro. They are crashing the middle class. You're poor or you're rich. That's it. 4 or 5 companies are going to own like 80% of the real estate within the next 5 years. The average American is not going to be able to buy a house. Your kids are not going to be able to buy a house. You're not going to be able to pass down a house. You're going to have to rent from these companies. We're literally going into slavery, bro. They are taking free speech to where you're going to go to jail for words. And you fighting over who's superior because of your color? Y'all fucking idiots. Wake up.
No, that's a fact. We need to come together right now more than ever. This is why, just like you said, these things like race are used to keep us separated, because if it is, then exactly what they want can be implemented. Like, a lot of people don't probably know about this. You get what I'm saying? They're more so paying attention to the protest and the optics of it, not what actually is being passed, law-wise, of what we can and cannot really do. So Americans really do need to wake the fuck up. Not only that, going off the economic point of what you said, if the last 40 years repeats itself, and I got this from a guy named Xavier C. Miller on Twitter, we'll see these prices, gas prices, $13.38 per gallon. Average rent will be $59,272. New car will be $136,342. Home price will be $1,883,225. Average salary in the next 40 years will only be $103,640.
And that's going off the trend of
What's happened in the last 40 years.
Matter of fact, I gotta find that shit. It was a magazine that said, hey, within the next, what they said, 40, 30 years, hamburgers are gonna be $13 or whatever. Basically, all the prices that we see now, 40 years ago, they predicted that. So he used the same math to predict, hey, the next 40 years, and that's the numbers that he just read out. If you dumb motherfuckers don't wake up, like, bro, it's serious out here.
It is.
And y'all are waiting on a savior. We're the saviors. When I say we, I mean us, this generation, the millennials, the Gen Zs. It's on us. Look in history. Marcus Garvey and them niggas was 19.
Yeah, they was young.
18, 20. The Black Panthers wasn't some elders. Them was the youth in the community that said enough is enough. They hit the pavement, put their life on the line to make change.
Facts.
So this is us. There's no savior coming. Jesus ain't coming. I'm sorry to tell you. He's not coming, bro. So while we looking around going, oh, we need the next Malcolm, we need the next this. No, we need us to wake up, put the fear aside. Yes, you might have to put your life on the line. But what is it worth to be free and live your life as a slave on your knees? You should rather fucking die standing on your feet fighting.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because you might be able to free your children or your grandchildren. But you bitch ass motherfuckers rather live as slaves? How high do taxes gotta get, bro? I just seen a tweet like, you know that store run that you make in the middle of the week where like, oh, you know, I'm missing a couple spices, a tomato and avocado and some juice. That run now is like $150, $200. A $30 store run is now $130.
It's crazy.
It's fucking insane. It's nuts. And we all complaining about the prices, but who's willing to do something about it? Money and violence. Money don't exist for us. They got it all. They print it. It's worthless. It don't even matter. How much violence are you willing to put on the line behind it? I'm not inciting violence. I'm just saying the threat of it, even to make change. Or fuck it, y'all don't want to go the violent route. Let's go the non-violent route. Everybody stop paying taxes. All at once. Not, oh, they're going to take my car. They're going to take my house. They're going to take everybody's car and everybody's house.
Yeah.
It's not possible. It's more of us than them. But they make it seem like it's not because they divide us all up. So now your small circle, you thinking that's all you got. That's why I said American, not color, not race, not Democrat, Republican, left, right. American. Once we figure that out, like, oh shit, it's millions of us. It's only a couple of them. How many people is in Congress?
Yeah.
How in the fuck can Congress pass this for millions of us and we had no say so? And it's what, 25 of them? Maybe?
Some shit.
Like, come on, bro, do the math. Y'all niggas math ain't even mathing. This shit crazy, cuz y'all gotta wake up, man. Y'all gotta wake the fuck up.
That's a fact. I think everything you said was fact. Shit, I don't really have much more to say after that. That was
grand finale
shit.
on these niggas, man.
That was real shit. Nigga
Damn.
Nigga went meet the grams on niggas.
Hey, talk to me, man. All right.
I think we ran out of time.
Ran out of time?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. We ran out of time. Y'all share, like, subscribe to the channel, man. We waking y'all up. There is no other podcast anywhere that's from the culture with people from the culture in our age demographic that's dropping this type of game, bro. I don't care what nobody say. You might find somebody that's twice our age, maybe, but I'm speaking from the culture, from the streets, from the field, who been in the field before. We got a Gen Zer up here dropping this type of knowledge. And y'all talking about Gen Zs as idiots. Yeah. We got one on the panel that's trying to wake y'all up. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to start spreading this. We catching traction. we'll be running the game soon. We kicking the
yeah.
door down for the real, but come here for the facts. Go there for the cap. Come here for the facts. Lead the way like Messiah say. Messiah, get better soon, nigga. The viral way. Bang.
Shout out Messiah, man. That was cool. That was a good one.
No, for sure.
That Drake one was good too.